Tomah Area Community Theater has been around for quite a while. In this video, I will be interviewing people who have been involved with the theater in different aspects, and there will be a special interviewee at the end.
Hi, my name is Rocky Shutter. I'm the secretary.
Tell me, what sort of responsibilities come with having your position?
We talk a lot about financial stuff. I mean, the theater is more than just putting on plays. You have to have money to run a business, and we do a lot of fundraisers. And, we talk a lot about monetary figures, and it's important to keep all that track and all that straight.
How long have you had this specific position at the board?
It's been so long I forgot. No, I think I'm going on my third year. I believe this is my last year.
And how long have you been on the board in general?
Well, when I started on the board, it was back in the early 1990s. And we were housed at that time at Fort McCoy. Back then we had rules like you only could serve, I think it was a 2-year term, and then you had to take a year off. So then we were at what is now Mary Jo Hill's real estate agency. It was across from where the old teepee was. And we were there a couple years. And so when my terms of the board, I've been involved with the board in with every building that we've been to. But I don't know, it just seems like I've been on the board for a long time. Then since we moved into our present location, I don't even know if that's been about 10 years now. I have been on the board, and I enjoy it. Altogether, the 35 years I've been involved with the theater, I'd say at least 25 of those years I was an active board member.
Have you been part of an ACT production?
Oh, yes. I mean, what production haven't I been in charge of? I look back and I think, because I've been always working, helping out behind the scenes, whether I'm working as, I'm the house manager along with your mother, we work together with that. I work in the box office downstairs. I'm retired now from my school job, so I have more time to devote to the theater. And I'm presently directing this play. And I'm in charge of play reading, so when we do play reading, I have to make sure that I get those things ordered. I have to order all the scripts for the directors. It's like when you say, what am I not involved with?
Now, final question. What has been your favorite production you've been a part of?
When I just got done telling you that I'm so involved with the theater and have been for so many years, it's difficult to pick. My favorite role that I ever acted in was probably a play called The Nerd. I played the part of Ellard Sims, and I was much younger, and I could never play that part, no. As far as directing, I love the play that we're doing now, Steel Magnolias, is a wonderful play. I have such a talented cast, and we work so well together. I enjoyed directing Crimes of the Heart. I directed a play once, our former mayor, Ed Thompson, and a lady by the name of Linda Clay were the only 2 characters on the stage for 2 hours. It was called the Gin Game. So your situations vary. So to say which was your favorite, there's good things that have come out of all of the plays I've been involved in. I really wish, and I'm going to state this as I tell a lot of people in the community, that we could in some way draw younger people like you. The average age of our audiences, people are in their 60s and 70s. I'd like to make sure people know that there's a lot to offer here at Area Community Theater.
All right, thank you very much. This has been Rocky Shutter. Introduce yourself.
Emily Wall. I was president of the board for 3 years, and prior to that I was a board member for 2 years.
How long did you have your position on the board?
So 3 years as president of the board, and I was on the board for a total of 3 years as well. So a total of 6 years altogether. So as president of the board, I was in charge of running the meetings and also putting agendas together based on the issues or concerns that we may have as a board and what we wanted to discuss. A lot of the board meetings were revolving around fundraisers and shows that we were going to do, putting together the seasons for the next year, deciding who we would have as directors, what shows we were going to put on, if there were other things that we wanted to do throughout the year or in the community that would help not only ACT with the fundraising aspect, but also in the community to bring arts to everyone here in Tomah.
Have you been a part of an ACT production?
I have. I have been on stage, I've been backstage, and I have also directed shows for ACT. I have directed and co-directed some of the summer musicals, and I have been in Nuncrackers. I was most recently co-director of Fox on the Fairway, and I am also in the current show, Steel Magnolias.
What has been your favorite production so far?
Ooh, that is such a tough question. I would have to say that my favorite production, Wizard of Oz, only because that is one of my all-time favorite movies. I have been a Wizard of Oz fan since I was little, so to be able to bring that to the stage and actually watch the characters come to life in front of me and be a part of that was amazing. I was a co-director on that show as well. I feel that ACT is a wonderful organization that brings so much to our small community. We give the opportunity to not only adults in the area, but also kids that may not be involved in their school activities as far as theater, but they have the opportunity to try out and be a part of our productions as well. It really brings so much culture to the area, and just bringing live theater to everyone here and in the surrounding area is a great thing for a small community.
All right, thank you very much. This has been Emily Wall.
My name is Marcus Goin. I am 17 years old. I've been doing shows since I was like 8 years old. So I've been in numerous productions. My first was Our Town. Did that in 2008. And then 2012, I think it was, I did Music Man Jr. Then Sound of Music, Papa's Angels, Wizard of Oz, The Foreigner, Santa's Letters, and then this one, Steel Magnolias.
What has been your favorite production you've been a part of?
Oh, by far, the Foreigner. The cast was perfect. Everyone got along so well. It just clicked in that one. I did a lot of the tech and stage stuff in The Sound of Music and Steel Magnolias.
Would you recommend ACT to someone of your age?
Yeah, it in some ways broadens the horizons of most people, and I've met a lot of really cool people through the ACT, you included.
What would you say is your favorite part about being in a production put on by ACT?
Definitely the people. It's a really good community here, and I greatly enjoy it.
Is there anything you would like to say about ACT in general?
Well, the community of people who make this all possible they're really awesome. And I think we are something nice for people to come and just watch a live show put on for them. I think it helps out the community a lot.
All right, thank you very much. This has been Marcus Rowan.
Hi, my name is Allan May. I am 16 years old. Let's see here. I've been a part of The Sound of Music, The Wizard of Oz, and Plaid Tidings, I believe. So I've been a part of 3 shows. My favorite production so far, I would say, would be Plaid Tidings, only because it was really unique. Only having 4 actual characters in the cast. There was me, and there was Zach Farber, Sean Tupper, and Chris Van Elstein. And that was my first time actually having my mother as one of the directors, along with Barb Sullivan. It was a really unique experience having just a small cast and my mother as one of the directors, and some very challenging music, and yeah, it was a good time. I would definitely recommend ACT to people my age. You can get the same experience being in an ACT production as you can with being in a high school production. While it is different, because in there you have your different directors, people from the community, and people from the community who are your fellow actors and actresses. It can be different, and it's really fun to, act with other people other than your peers who you see in class every day. My favorite part of being in an ACT production would be other people. Just the community itself. Having anyone from your family to friends to people you didn't even know in the first place, and they just all come together and they create something that can be pretty great.